there and ready. The Cowboys offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying... the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's got the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, BAMA! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here comes the heat. Looking for room at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Bug meet windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it sort of breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got it in the middle, it's throw pass. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Akbar. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Turning it on! Touchdown time! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have to use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll bring it out, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's 3rd down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And they're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Gives it on the option.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's low. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Finds his back in the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.